Hello everyone. In the previous video, I have already explained you about the variables and data types. So we'll study more about data type. Already I have explained you what is data type. Data type means the specific word which identifies the type of data. The data is integer or character or floating point number. We can understand with the help of data type. So we are having integer, float, double, char. These are the special data types using which we can identify the type of data. Your compiler can also understand which type of data the user is going to enter. Now, here I have shown the hierarchy of data type. As you can see, data type is of two types, primitive and non-primitive. Primitive means fundamental, the data types which are already available in the library of Java. Those data types are called primitive data type. Non-primitive data type means the data type which are formed with the help of primitive data type. Meaning to say, non-primitive data types are formed with the help of primitive data types. So only three are there: string, array and complex data structure, and here in primitive, boolean and numeric. So more we have to study about primitive. So first we need to complete these three. String means a group of characters. In programming language, in any programming language, string means group of characters, means word. Any name we write. Any name we write. So this name is actually a string. We say a string. So string is a non-primitive data type. Array. Array in class 10th you will study array is a group of variables. So again, array is formed with the help of some integers, with the help of some characters, with the help of some float values. So that's why we are saying it is non-primitive. Complex data structure, this you will have to study in class 11th and 12th. So just now you keep this thing in the mind that string, array and complex data structure, all these three are non-primitive data type. Among these three, as per your syllabus, you have to use string only. And string, I have already told you, it is a group of characters. Let's come here. Primitive data type is of two types, boolean and numeric. Boolean means only two possible values are there, true and false. And numeric means character and integral. There are two data types under numeric, character and integral. In character, only one data type, char is there, and in integral, there are two types of data, integer and floating point. So integer, there are four integers in Java: int, short, byte, long. So here, in floating point, there are two data, float and double. What you have to use here in Java, you will use these four data types. In integer, in floating point, you will have to use these two data types. So here, why I have shown you this, you need to keep the size of these data types in your mind, because the questions are formed in ICSE that what is the size of integer, what is the size of int, what is the size of short. So always remember, the size of byte is smallest. This is of 1 byte. In computer's memory, it occupies only 1 byte. 1 byte we can say, or 8 bits also we can say, 8. More than this byte, we are having short. Short occupies 2 bytes. Then int occupies 4 bytes. And then long occupies 8 bytes. So also float. This occupies 4 bytes and double occupies 8 bytes. So remember this formula, 1 byte equal to 8 bits. If I am asking you to reply in bits, you will just multiply by 8 and you will tell. For example, what is the size of this int? So you can say 4 bytes, or you can say 4 into 8 means 32 bits also you can say. So you need to learn the size occupied by all these data types. What is the size of the particular data type in memory? This you keep in your mind. And on the basis of this, the questions are formed. So that's all for today, and we'll meet in the next class to study the other topics. Thank you, and thanks for watching this video.